大家好，欢迎来到七个不小心，我是小七。今天呢，来到这个鸟不生蛋的地方，到底是要来干嘛呢？其实今天是要来找一个师傅来取经。可是今天骑的这个 NMAX 速可达来，哇，烂泥路还可以，往后轮一滑，直接往滑胎。我看到了。这是传说中的大鸟啊！ Hello, good morning.
Morning. How
Wow,
are you?
Nice GS.
Of course, it's the GS is beautiful and now it's really extra pretty with all the makeup on. So how can I help you?
Today I want to learn something from you, but I don't think I can do something like you with my scooter.
Something for a more on-road kind of friendly advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Tell you what, let's get into something lighter and let's just go for coffee.
Okay.
Alright, man.
The most important skill is vision. Yeah. So that you know how to see. You must have a good line of sight to determine where you want to direct your motorcycle. Yeah. Today we don't have much time. In a motorcycle course, we teach three things: vision, steering, and throttle. V, S, and T. Not GST, yeah, but VST.
Okay.
All right, but it takes 1 or 2 days for us to properly guide you through the process to learn how the three principles of motorcycling correlate.
Right.
But today we have time for me to just share with you about vision because I'm a bit in a rush.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go. Let's ride
Now? Okay. Oh, I thought we were on the bike. Why we are on car?
Well, I said let's go, right? And you wanted to learn about vision, and I think it's a lot easier for me to share with you about vision if we're both talking and listening to each other in a controlled environment. And I think being in the car allows me to tell you about vision. So whether you drive a car or a motorcycle, your number one skill is vision. Knowing where to look, how to look, is going to save your life. So a blind man cannot ride a motorcycle, a blind man cannot drive a car. If you look ahead right now, I'm going to stop right here. Where does the road lead? So from here you can see already that the road is veering to the right. And if you look straight ahead, and as you're coming in right now, if you kind of like look just 10 meters ahead of you, then your speed is affected by that distance that you look. Because your information 10 meters ahead right now tells you it's a straight road. But if you look all the way to the end and you only look straight, you can only see the water pipe, which is blue in color. And that's going to draw you towards that pipe. And that's also not good. Right? Your vision dictates where you end up. So if you look up ahead, there is a corner and you see where the grass is. That kind of blocks our line of sight, right? So you can't see where the road is going. You know it's turning right, but you don't know how fast you can go. So you now have to make a decision. Do you want to go faster or do you want to slow down? Okay, and let's just move forward a little bit right now here. We've moved a fair distance forward, but that point at the end of the road, that corner, is still getting closer and closer to us. So that point over there is called the vanishing point.
Vanishing point.
Yeah, that's where the road disappears.
Yeah.
Right, the road as we see from here disappears. So the vanishing point is getting closer and closer to us right now. So we need to reduce our speed up until the point where we are comfortable to maneuver around the bend. So as we go around the bend, where should we look? The vanishing point. All right. So why aren't you looking at the side now? You don't know, okay? Because now you're caught up with looking at the vanishing point, but you must have a sense of awareness of your surroundings. Where right now, our main focus is on the vanishing point, but the rest of our vision should be trained to use our peripheral vision to know what our surroundings are. So a simple test would be like to put your hands and fingers and see how wide and how high we can view.
Mm.
This is the width that I can see my fingers when I'm looking ahead. So that's my
Okay.
peripheral vision. So with my peripheral vision, I know how wide the road is.
Okay.
I know how wide my lane is. So I don't have to keep looking at the lane. And because my line of sight is far ahead, from earlier on, I've already seen the road condition and I know it's good.
Mm.
Okay, so this is the first part, to learn how to chase after the vanishing point. And now at this point, as we are arriving at this part of the bend, suddenly the vanishing point is going further ahead.
Yeah,
and so
straight.
now we can pick up our speed.
Oh.
All right. And then what happens next? Is it a straight road?
Another corner.
Another corner. So your vanishing point tells you whether it's a corner or not up ahead. And it tells you the severity of that corner. All right. So you can see right now the corner is
Point.
sharp. Yep. Good. Good.
Still
Yes.
the big corner.
Yes.
Okay, now I can add on speed.
Yes, I can. You can add on speed right now. But should we go full gas?
No, because there's a bump.
Right. So your vision tells you that there is a bump. There's a culvert underneath us, and we need to slow down to get over this bump. So your vision gives you so much information,
I see.
right? So
Okay.
this first thing about riding your motorcycle safer is to get your vision right. Any form of driving and riding, right? Your line of sight, your vision has to be trained. If you can train your vision, then we can talk about steering, we can talk about throttle.
I see.
Yeah. So how far can you see right now? How far can your vision take you? What do you see all the way straight ahead? I wouldn't know, my eyes aren't so good. So yeah, it looks like a building of some sort. It may be a container, it may not be a container, but it's a building.
Yeah.
All right. But where should we be looking? Should we be looking at that building or those colorful stuff at the end, or should we be looking for the vanishing point? So the vanishing point is the road,
Yeah.
where the road converges, left and right hand side converge. So don't get caught up looking at unnecessary items.
Okay.
Right? Yes, it's good that that container and that machinery there becomes sort of a way to train our vision to look further, but our focus is not on those items. Our focus is to be aware. Number one, we are aware that there is a junction right now on the left.
Yeah.
Okay, so we must be mindful of vehicles that may come out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, but the vanishing point is our focus.
Oh.
And you can see where we're going now, left or right?
Right.
Right. So the road is going right. And then you want to go right, obviously. Okay, so you're going to look at the vanishing point and chase the vanishing point. Now, in the car, I have to go past the air pillar when I'm driving. But
Oh.
for you, being a passenger, you don't really need the air pillar.
Yeah.
All right, you can stay within the main view. All right, the main windshield view. So, what does that tell you right now? Me being on the right hand side while taking a right hand corner, okay, I have a bit of visual impedance. This air pillar is getting in my way. Either I move forward to try and look around the bend, or I need to go through past the air pillar to have a look at where the vanishing point is. And all the time, my peripheral vision is what's keeping us in the lane. Okay, I don't have to use my main focus to keep us in the lane. Using our vision, okay, we want to ride as safe as possible on the road and to have the best, all right, and safest cornering lines. We need to position ourselves correctly before we take a turn. Example, right now we're going to make a left-hand turn into this junction.
Yeah.
Okay, so how far can you look right now?
For my.
Yeah, from your point of view.
I can see. If from here, I can see the scaffolding
Okay,
and the barrel.
okay,
Yeah, and the gate. That's all.
you can see the gate, right?
Yeah.
So from where I am right now, I can see a little bit more than you, okay, because I'm on the outside.
Yeah.
So what it means is that before you take a corner, you want to be on the outside lane position.
Oh.
Okay, so let's just go through the same route that we did earlier on, but
Yeah.
just the opposite. Okay, so looking for the vanishing point. Is this road going to go?
To the left.
Oh, it's on the left. You know already.
Yeah.
Wow, very good. You can look all the way to the end. That means you've got a good 500 meters of vision. Good vision. Very good.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Okay. as we're traveling right now, let's look in this situation. You are seated on the left side of the car. I'm on the right side. I'm near the right wheel track, and you are near the left wheel track. When you ride your motorcycle, where do you position yourself? Right wheel track, left wheel track, or in the center of the lane? But you know, you got to learn to ride either on the left or right wheel track. It's the cleanest part of the road. Because the tires of the cars and lorries are always passing through, and they're throwing all the dirt either to the side or right to the middle. If you're right in the middle, you're collecting all the grime and even the leaking oil from the engine. Yeah, so it's the worst part to be. The middle of the lane. Alright, we're now in the car, so we're enjoying good traction. We never realize it when we jump onto the motorbike. And you always hear people complaining about traction on the motorbike. And they said, this tire is not so good, that tire is not so good, this one is good. But actually, you know, any tire, almost any tire that is approved by the Department of Transport is a good tire. It's good enough for what we do on a daily commuting activity on our motorcycles. So, let me just make another turn, and then now we'll put you on the left side so that you can really feel what it's like to be on the other side right now. And now it's easy because you're making a right-hander. So left or right side, which position should you be when you want to enter the corner? Why? The reason is so that you can see further into the turn. And when you're on the left side, when there's a vehicle coming, all right, you feel safe. Okay. What if you overshoot and you go towards the side like this?
Normally, what I do, I slow down and reposition.
Okay, a lot of slowing down. So when you're slowing down means you enter too fast. So you're riding too fast for your own good. Okay, so you need to slow down before the turn and get your line right. So in our proper training, we show you vision, how to position yourself correctly. But at the same time, we also work with you on your steering and your throttle. If you know how to steer and you know how to throttle, number one, you're able to lean your bike further in and make the turn sharper. Number two, you're able to use your throttle to improve your stability around the turn, because the throttle should not be chopped off at any one time around the bend. You should ride confidently but wisely. Then with your vision, always remember your main focus is still the vanishing point. And far ahead. Not at the oncoming car, not at the gravel on the side. Okay, none of the distractions. Anyway, if you want to really understand how to pull this off, come for our training, train with us, and we will guide you on the proper way to do your V, S, and T. And then we will teach you how to exactly start and finish your corner.
Thank you for sharing today.
No problem. Just remember, good vision, good riding.
Alright.
You see further and you look wider, you get more information. You will ride better. Okay, man. All the best.
Thank you, Silas. Bye.